for 2 days from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The National Election Authority said the runoff is being held in 55 constituencies across 13 governorates, with 202 candidates competing for 101 seats. 40 candidates won their seats outright in the first round, while results in 18 constituencies were also decided at that stage. The NEA said it had completed all administrative and logistical preparations for the runoff, including fully equipping polling stations nationwide to facilitate voting, and also to continue our coverage and to shed more light on this issue. We are honored to be joined over SNG live from Al Ahliya by Nile TV's correspondent Nermen Rahman. Nermen, good day.
Hello, Basma. A very good afternoon to you, dear.
Thank you so much, Nermen. Would you please tell us more about the voting process? You are in the Ahliya. Would you please tell us more about the second day today? Would you describe the scene?
Yes, Basma, as you've rightly mentioned, I am in Al-Ahliya, in Al Mansoura, the capital of the province. I always prefer to start with statistics and numbers, just to remind our viewers with the province I am in. I'm in Al-Ahliya. Al-Ahliya is one of the biggest governorates all over Egypt. We do have more than 4.7 million eligible voters. We do have 10 electoral districts, and we do have 42 candidates in this marathon of the runoff of the House of the Representatives elections 2025. 42 candidates are competing for or on 21 seats. Yesterday it was the first day, as we all know, and there were very few delays in opening the polling centers due to bad weather. Yesterday it was very much rainy, and about 95% of the polling centers opened their doors on time, and only 5% had from 10 to 15 minutes delay. But today the case, thank God, was different. The weather is sunny, as you see, and all the polling centers opened on time under full judicial supervision. The voting process is going on smoothly without any obstacles on the way, and the operation center, or the operation room, which was held in the headquarters of the governorate here in Egypt, here in Al-Ahliya, I beg your pardon, is continuing to receive all complaints or all the irregularities, if there are any, to interfere on the spot. And these were some of the directives of Major General Tariq Marzouk, the governor of Al-Ahliya, who also instructed the heads of the cities and towns and villages affiliated to Al-Ahliya governorate to interfere on the spot if there is anything which can be considered as an obstacle on the way or to harm the voting process. But until the moment, nothing happened to be included under this umbrella. Also, the judges and the employees, the volunteers, they are all very well trained to make the voting process a story of success, and that fast does not take more than 2 or 3 minutes. And if there is anything or any of the employees or even the judges who need to be to just take a break or feeling anything, there are all the time substitutes and other judges who can shoulder their responsibility on the spot. In an hour and a half from now, or less than that, we are going to take our break from 3 to 4 p.m. Basma, and we are expecting that the turnout is going to be moderate or even high after the 1 hour break, because, as you know, it's a working day. Basma.
Yes, Nermen, different women are part and parcel of the society. They have been always playing a great and significant role in the society during critical times. How about, or what about the participation of women in Al Ahliya governorate?
I don't know if this is going to be considered as bias to women, but women, or the Egyptian women, Basma, are all the time proving that their political awareness is one of a kind. And yes, Basma, the participation of women and elderly people also is very much significant, not only here in Al-Mansoura, but in other cities and towns affiliated to Al-Daqahliya governorate. And it's very much normal to find a young mom having her child coming with her while casting her vote, as if this is a practical lesson what to do when you grow up, and to tell him or her practically that this is your right and this is something which you should learn since you are a child, to practice when you grow up. And when it comes to political awareness, Basma, it's among all societal categories, if I may call it this way. I mean, here you can find very simple categories, simple men or women, and knowing well that their votes count, and that practicing this right and voting in the elections is a right and a duty in the same time to form the parliamentary life, and to have a hand and to support those who are going to represent them in the coming House of the Representatives, for the best interest not only of them but also of the coming generations. Basma.
One final question, Nermen. How do the revamp rounds reflect Egypt's commitment to strengthening democratic institutions and also ensuring a smooth and stable electoral process?
I beg your pardon, Basma, would you please raise your voice? I can't hear you well.
Yes, I'm asking about the rerun rounds. How do they reflect Egypt's commitment to strengthening democratic institutions and also ensuring a smooth and stable electoral process?
I wish I heard you well. I think you were speaking about our awareness or our commitment to continue with our voting process. Is that true?
Seems that there is a problem with the voice. Anyway, Nermen Rahman, Nile TV's reporter live from Al-Daqahliya governorate. I would like to thank you so much for your insight. Thank you so much, Nermen. And dear viewers, back to our coverage. As the NEA said, it had completed all logistical and administrative preparations for the runoff, including fully equipping polling stations nationwide to facilitate voting. And the second phase of the elections cover كايرو، اليوبية، الأهلية، منوفية، غربية، كفر الشيخ، شرقية، دمياط، بورت سعيد، إسماعيلية، Suez, North Sinai and South Sinai. And voting by Egyptians abroad concluded on Tuesday at 139 polling stations in 117 countries. The NEA is expected to receive official vote counts records from overseas polling stations, which will be added to the final results. And the runoff outcome is scheduled to be announced on Thursday, 25th of December. Dear viewers, by that we come to the end of our coverage. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more on Nile TV International.